Hey there, it's Steve Dahl, and if you are enjoying these free episodes of the Steve Dahl Podcast, let me tell you about a special deal that we have right now at Dahl.com. If you go to Dahl.com/promo, you can sign up to listen to 2 weeks of the shows that are behind the paywall for just $1. That's 14 days for just $1. Check it out, and we hope you become a member of our podcast family, a permanent member. Enjoy the show.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority is using Google AI to create smarter tolling systems and improve traffic flow for Texans. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How's
Guy. Single guy.
Hi. How's it happening? How's it happening today?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I am
Excellent.
good. Yeah, I'm good. I haven't been up for very long, so.
Okay. We'll bear with you.
No, I'm already down 12 ounces of roast to order, so.
Yeah.
Waiting for that to kick in. Had my my breakfast drink, my protein drink, so.
Sure, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, usually I get up at 8:30, and I think I got up at 8:30, but then I think I went, well, I just roll over for a minute, and then Janet went, "Hey, it's 9:10."
Yeah.
We start at 10, so I actually need the full 90 minutes from 8:30 to 10 to get my shit together usually. So
Get your motor running.
Yeah. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure. That's all I remember from.
And whatever comes our way.
Yeah.
It's just basically a generation is up for anything, you know.
Mm-hmm. John K.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf.
Yeah. Something tells me that's probably part of a longer last name that he just shortened to K.
Yeah. Well, I think he's like German or something. If you ever heard him, I don't know.
Yeah, head out on the highway. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was like, he has like an accent like that kind of. And, of course, that song written by Mars Bonfire.
That's just tremendous.
Mars Bonfire, the name we're looking for.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's...
Sounds like an artisanal cocktail that you might get for $20 or $25 somewhere.
But also a cool 60s name.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah.
John K., German-born American rock singer.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just put that out there based on my own knowledge as a working DJ.
Yeah.
And then I post-Googled it, and it turns out I was right. So
your instincts were right. Your memory came through.
I'm getting a lot of Google it dumbass emails, which I'm not really a big fan of.
Even if they're meant in just a fun spirit.
I'm just not a fan of it, because my first thought is there's two other guys who can Google stuff too. Mm-hmm. But then it's just generally, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the, it was funny once. It's,
So it's coming from not just the original Google It dumbass guy. It's from everyone now.
Now it's coming from everyone.
All in, everybody just the guy kind of cleared the path for everyone to call you a dumbass directly.
Yeah.
Via email.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the two guys that agree with me about it, they're not called dumbasses. Only I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
Right.
Japan does have an army, apparently.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think they should. I don't think they should.
Yeah.
But I'm actually Japan seems like a fine ally, and I'm sure Germany probably has an army too. But I'm not going to look that up either.
I would think they have one. Yeah.
It just seems like they should still be in timeout.
Oh, sure. For all that, yeah.
Germany, especially, that's 2 world wars.
Yeah.
Although they are a very good ally now. So, but I'm not going to Google it. I don't feel like Googling it. But I'm tired of the Google it dumbass subject line.
Would you prefer Google it dipshit?
No, I would prefer just somebody saying, "Hey, you might have been wrong about that, bro. I know there's a lot of stuff happening." Yeah. And I know there's a lot of info and, wacky comedy and whatnot coming across your transom every day for your 90-minute plus show that you do. And I don't have a staff really. I mean, I have you guys, but you don't necessarily act as a staff. So I don't, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, this is from Dan Miller, who I think used to be the quilt guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened.
How about a quilt that says Google it dumbass?
Oh, my gosh. Wouldn't that be something in the store?
And then not even any, greeting, no salutation, no...
Yeah. Just jump right to it.
I know it's an honest mistake. It just says Google it dumbass. And then there's a link to the Wikipedia page that talks about the Japan Self-Defense Force, which doesn't exactly sound like an army.
Okay.
An army is let's go kick somebody else's ass in another country.
But Defense Force?
Yeah,
seems a little volunteer weekend stuff.
It's like having ADT or something. It's like having an alarm system.
It's like a cover band for an RV.
Yeah, exactly. So get off my fucking case with this. Google it. God.
Well, it's just shorthand for everyone.
Yeah.
Here's a helpful correction.
Right, and we're all friends, you know what I mean? It's a friendly thing to call you a dumbass.
I'm not taking it that way.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm not taking it that way.
Gotcha.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
I do Google it. I try to be correct as much as possible, but I don't know everything about the world.
If they just
Plus, it was funny to say Japan was at a timeout. At some point, there's some comedic license that should be.
Yeah.
I have one, and don't make me whip it out, but I have one.
Yeah.
Yes, Brendan.
If they said GID, if we took it doesn't say dumbass.
No. It should be. Why didn't Doc and Brendan Google that for you while you were talking?
It doesn't fit on a T-shirt.
Yeah. On a T-shirt, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Google people would allow it, but yeah.
If you didn't use their logo, maybe.
Yeah.
Just use it as a word.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
It's one of those words
They
now.
pre-existed. They didn't come up with the word, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They might be able. I feel that they might be able to maintain that trademark, though. I feel that they have.
About Yahoo.
Well, no, wait.
Ask Jeeves, dumbass.
No, wait. was Google a word before that?
Yeah, Google is the infinite number, right?
It's like one with 100 zeros or something.
Oh, it is?
It.
No. All right.
Which
like
I think
more than a gajillion?
Yeah, it's more than it's more than a billion D12.
Have you ever had your smart speaker, one of your smart speakers, like on your phone or in your house or whatever, read back something to you like, I don't know. Like, I guess sometimes I get notifications from the post office that we're getting something. Mm-hmm. I signed up for that thing, which is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. But there will be like a long, not like a serial number, but like I don't know, like just a long number of an Amazon order, let's say, and it'll read it back to you, but it will put it into gajillions and stuff. Because it puts the commas in, and it goes, yes, 12 gajillion, 500 billion, 652 million.
Reads it out like that. I got you,
Yeah,
That's funny.
It's kind of fun to hear it say gajillion.
Absolutely.
I wonder what, okay. I wonder.
Don't know how many zeros that is.
A gajillion? That sounds like a schoolyard word.
No, it's real. It is a real word. I'm going to go ahead and Google it before I call it dumbass.
It enters a weird.
See,
gajillion.
Yeah, no, I thought it seemed like a gazillion is a gajillion is not real.
It's a word, but it's not
right. It just
does
means
not
a
relate
ton.
to an actual. Yeah, it doesn't relate to an actual number.
But a gazillion is a specified amount, I think.
Nope, still unspecified.
Oh, well, then why does it say that? Or maybe it says something different. I don't know.
Isn't it interesting that dumbass and smartass are both kind of insulting? Opposites. Or both.
Yes. Yes. Two different members of the ass family.
Right?
Yeah.
Goofus and Gallant.
Yeah. I swear to God, I've heard it say gajillion, but maybe it says something else. I don't know. Whatever.
Huh.
Gajillion is not real. What's like the biggest number that you say?
Infinity.
So after trillion, then it goes to the sort of like the prefixes like quintillion and stuff like that, doesn't it? And you probably go all through those things, all through that, and get to, at some point you give up and you just, I don't know. But they probably are technical terms with like whatever those are, if those are Greek or Roman prefixes that go in front of those things.
A googolplexion is a number with 10 to the 100 zeros. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Probably if you saw that in your bank account, you'd be pretty comfortable.
Some people aren't,
No, they're not. They still want to take over the world. It's like, gosh, man, just go buy cool shit. You got a ton of money. No, it's got to take over the world. All right. Whatever.
I'll send you the number for the American Mathematical Society. We could call them.
No.
It's a service.
It might be helpful, yeah.
Well,
I mean, we don't have to.
What am I going to ask them?
What's the biggest number?
They're going to go infinity.
Is a gajillion bigger than a gazillion?
Yeah. Infinity, dumbass. Yeah. You're just trying to set me up to be called a dumbass again today. Because I'm in here, I was curating the email, because Janet's going to come down. And
oh, yeah.
And, there it is.
That's
Google
Janet.
a dumbass. But then someone else pointed out, Al, the clocker, Al Klakowski.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just pointed it out. Japanese military, SD, Japan has a new military force since 1954 named the JSDF, Japan Self-Defense Force. Now, see, that's nice. That's a nice way to Google it, dumbass. Although I can, I understand it would be hard to resist.
Sure, yeah. It's such a catchy phrase.
Once you've caught me. I'm cornered. I don't even know it yet.
Yeah.
And, there's the phrase, and I get it.
Yeah.
I do get it. So.
Boy, so many people in South America. There's so many people. There's like a Brazilian of them.
I thought you were going to get into your border security hunk.
No.
Yeah. So, whatever. Maybe a gajillion is maybe if my smartphone is saying gajillion to me, it doesn't respect me.
Well, it's got a bead on your mentality, I think is what it's saying. It's got you figured out.
What will please this guy? A gajillion?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. A gajillion. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. I am wide awake now, and so it's all good. And I came straight, just for the record, I came straight down here. I got my coffee and my drink, and I came straight down here, and I forgot to save yesterday's show. I mean, I saved it, but I forgot to come down and,
do your thing.
Like save it and back it up and all that last night because we got caught up unsuspectedly in Slow Horses on Apple TV.
Okay.
Is that a Toby Keith song or something?
Yeah.
I think that's beer for my horses.
Okay.
But it's a show about about MI5 and like these guys these people they're in the slow house, like a slow SLOUGH house.
Sure.
I thought you were in some frontier traffic, maybe. Wolf Road.
Right.
A couple.
Try to overtake him on his shoulder.
Come on.
Fucking
Slow
Amish.
Yeah, that must be irritating.
Slough, I think, is how that's pronounced.
Slough,
That's the
Slough
name
house.
of the town where the British office takes place, in Slough.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so we had watched a couple of episodes, and I fell asleep during one. So I was claiming that we couldn't go back to it until I watched it privately to get caught up. But then I just thought, fuck it. Because Matt had signed into our HBO, which, because he's living here with his kids, although he's in Florida now. But he signed in to Max, I guess they call it now. And he's got a PIN number on it because he doesn't want his kids watching stuff that they shouldn't watch.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Totally fine. But you can't, unless you know his PIN number, you can't even sign him out and sign yourself in.
Oh.
And his PIN number is a cajillion.
It's a gajillion. It's a gajillion number, and there's only like 5 spaces for numbers. So, and you can't even get us to the screen where you can log out unless you enter his PIN number. So I had to contact him, and he didn't get back to me in a timely manner, and so I agreed that we could finish watching season 2 of Slow. Well, I said we could watch Slow Horses, and then we got so caught up in the action, that we watched all 6 episodes.
Wow.
And that went rather late.
Is Gary Oldman?
He's great in it.
That's sweet.
I think I just read this week that it's like his, if not his favorite role, certainly one of his favorite roles, because he gets to be this really sarcastic dude with really greasy hair who smokes, and it's just like it's disgusting. But he's like the best MI5 agent, even though he's been sent to this place to watch over all of the people that have fucked up.
And Mick Jagger does the theme song.
Mick Jagger does the theme song because he's a fan of the book. He was a fan of the books.
How about that?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and there's only 6 episodes, and because I'm sure that they Apple made it for here, but they also make it for the rest of the world, and especially Great Britain. Everything's 6 episodes.
Yep.
And which I think serves them well, because then they have to pack each episode with a ton of stuff. There's no filler. And so we got so into it, we had to watch all of them, and then that went till like 1:30 or 2 or something like that.
Golly.
Yeah. And then I had to watch Hard Knocks, Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Because I did get Matt's PIN number finally.
Does Tyreek Hill's house burn down? Do you think that'll be featured?
Well, I think so, guys. I think they have one more episode left.
Wow.
But yeah, Tyreek.
You think that was a part of like we were talking about real life, how they set the house on fire? Do you think that was part of TV drama?
It occurred to me that possibly.
Guys, you know what we really need right now is a fire.
Yeah, I mean it's I wouldn't. It's NFL films, and so they have a lot of compelling footage already. But so when I went upstairs to turn on the TV to go watch Hard Knocks mid-season or whatever it's called, the Miami Dolphins, it was still on ESPN from I don't know the other night, I guess, and Scott Van Pelt was on there, and it was Tua talking about Tyreek Hill's house catching on fire. And then they showed it, and then when they came back to Scott Van Pelt, or SVP as we call him, He was mentioning, Tua said, that's all stuff that's replaceable. And, I don't think Tua really knew anything about it because it happened while they were practicing.
Uh-huh.
And Scott said, I know Tua, and he didn't say it in a mean way, but he was like,
Right.
And I know Tua's heart's in the right place. Tua does seem like a really nice guy if you watch this series. And but as speaking as someone whose house did burn down, when it's your stuff, it does seem a little bit more irreplaceable. And apparently Scott Van Pelt had a fire at his house on Easter.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, which I thought was an interesting thing to share with us because normally the only personal stuff he talks about is how much he loses gambling.
Oh,
on bad beats. I don't know if you watch that. But. Is he on every night? Does he ever get a night off? It seems like he's on every night.
Yeah, he does seem to work a lot.
Yeah,
Their workhorse.
Yeah, well, maybe that's because his house burned down. He has nowhere to go.
It could be.
He just lives in the studio. Hey, Scott, you want to do some scores and stuff? Yeah. I guess I could.
Let me finish my breakfast.
Yeah, he's on a lot. But, yeah, Tyreek Hill's house caught on fire, and it looked kind of looked like a pretty big fire. Yeah. Miami Gardens, Florida, the Miami Dolphins have a chance to beat the Buffalo Bills and win the AFC East for the first time in 15 seasons. You know what? Something that, and we don't need to get into it with him tomorrow, but you know how Buzz hates the Dolphins because of Nick Saban?
Uh-huh.
He should just hate Nick Saban.
Sure.
Right? Because Nick Saban fucked over the Dolphins, too. That's a classic Buzz move. I hate the Dolphins. Nick Saban. I know, but Nick Saban fucked them over to go to Alabama. I think. I'm not Googling it. Stop sending me the emails. He left to go coach a college.
Yeah, he had a bad run with the Dolphins.
Yeah, it turns out he's only good at yelling at 20-year-old kids.
When he has all the best players, he's a better coach for sure.
Right, all the best, from the
5-star recruits.
Yeah, yeah, not just
evenly dispersed,
achieved through the draft and free agency.
Right.
Yeah. The Miami Dolphins have a chance to beat the Buffalo Bills and win the AFC East. You got to figure that they're going to do another episode of Hard Knocks, right? For the first time in 15 seasons, because it'll be the last game of the year, last non-playoff game. But the team's best player is without his home 4 days before the biggest game of the season. Dolphin star receiver Tyreek Hill left Wednesday's Dolphins practice to see his South Florida home engulfed in flames. That has to be kind of a bummer.
Man, I'll say.
Hill's family is safe, a Dolphins spokesperson said, and no injuries were reported. The Davie Fire Rescue Department said in a Facebook post. Hill was made aware of the situation during practice for the Dolphins. Hey, Tyreek, your house is on fire. What? Hill was made aware of the situation during practice for the Dolphins' big Sunday night football game against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, news crews in South Florida captured the scene of heavy smoke pouring from two holes in the roof of the home as fire rescue subdued the scene. I think they put the holes in the roof. The firefighters do for venting. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, look, he's got a big ass house. It didn't look like it was totally destroyed, but Hill arrived at home wearing a walking boot on his left foot just before 3 p.m., meeting with his wife, Keita Vaccaro Hill, and his mother. Authorities spoke with Hill and his family as they approached the home. Hill and his family walked down from the driveway onto the street to look onto the scene. Robert Taylor, fire marshal for Davie Fire Rescue, told USA Today Sports Hill's family members were inside the home as the fire began, but were able to evacuate safely. It's unclear how many family members were present. Looked like there was a bunch of them on the driveway, though. It's very difficult for anybody, obviously, to have your home catch on fire, but Tyreek and his family were handling it with as much poise as you could hope. Hill's agent. Hey, Brendan, you and Tyreek have the same agent, Drew Rosenhaus.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah.
I'll have to reach out.
It told reporters gathered near the home early Wednesday evening he was very grateful to the firefighters and everyone who did indeed save his home. At this time, he's not going to comment. Due to the size of the fire, about 20 units from Davie Fire Rescue, that's a lot of trucks. Southwest Ranches Fire, blah, blah, blah. It's all the fire departments. No one has been allowed back in the house while authorities remained on the scene late Wednesday to ensure hot spots are fully extinguished so Davie Fire Rescue can begin its investigation into the matter. And I think the main thing is his family is safe, his loved ones are good, and he's good as well. Dolphins quarterback Tua. If I went in for an audition to be the Dolphins play-by-play guy, this is right where I would lose they'd kick me out of the interview. Mm-hmm. Tua Tagovailoa?
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, see? We'd both be kicked out.
Yeah, that's tough.
But that sucked. Yeah, let's go. Let's go get a Cuban sandwich or something. All right. Anyway, and that's when Scott Van Pelt said, someone who has had his house burned down, it's your stuff, even though it's just stuff, it's your stuff. So it's a little harder to,
It's a trauma.
Yeah. I think that was his point, that it wasn't going to be just like, who cares? I've got $167 million contract or whatever he has, and so we'll just buy more stuff.
Yeah, there's probably memorabilia from his career and stuff that's in there, probably other family valuables.
Yeah, I mean, he was still bragging about his high school career in the episode last night, or the one that was released Tuesday, because they were trying to find somebody to run the scout team to be like the Ravens quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson. Good luck finding someone to be like Lamar Jackson.
Well, they couldn't find anyone, and Tyreek Hill said, "I'm the only guy that can do that." And he said, "You should have seen me in high school. I was Lamar Jackson in high school." And then they showed some footage of him in high school, and in fact, he was.
But he was pretty good.
Yeah. Huh. It was like the other team could have had 30 people on the field, and they wouldn't have stopped him. So
if your house was on fire and you could save one item, say your family, everybody's safe. Rosie's safe, everybody's okay, but you have time to grab one physical piece of one item. What would you save? The clock.
I would save the book that Janet made for me for our 40th anniversary.
There you go. I know
right where it is too.
It's a good answer.
Thank you. That's really true, though. I can't think of anything else that I really care about that much in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, no, that's what I would save.
Mm-hmm.
All my family save, and the dog, as you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would save that book. What about you?
Probably the cardboard Sammy Sosa.
Yeah. No, right on. I can dig that.
I would fireman's carry him out.
What about Jordan?
I don't actually have the. That's just that's
on your wish list.
Kevin McAllister has that. Yeah, at all below. I only wish to have that.
Yeah, but Sosa. I mean, that's got to be pretty hard to come by these days. I would.
They are impossible, irreplaceable.
Yeah. Dog. What about you? Presuming that you're not trapped in the attic.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going down with the ship here. It's a matter of what I want to be holding when I'm found.
Jump, Daddy, jump! Yeah. No.
It's not without my amps.
Yeah. God, which one? I guess I'll break all three of them. Do I break the Les Paul and the Rickenbacker? I don't know. I'll form a little wall around me of guitars and amps.
Right.
Wait till the fire hits those highly lacquered guitars.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of what you would take, that plane crash in Japan, where the Japanese airliner ran into the Japanese Coast Guard plane. Yeah. Which is where, I went awry yesterday into dumbass territory. It's amazing. There's video from inside a guy was like videotaping the landing, like Carlton Maloney. Oh, got a problem. We have got a problem. That was the guy that used to, the plane is on fire. Mm-hmm. I have luggage on that plane. The Japanese people just stood up and were calm and just jumped. They evacuated the plane in 90 seconds. And the regulations are you have to be able to evacuate the plane in 90 seconds with half of the slides working, and that would have been 4, but they only had 3. And nobody went back and got any of their stuff. They all just did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. And, they seem to be a culture that will follow directions when necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, they did say to guys, look, we're going to teach you how to get good news. You're going to be a pilot. Bad news is you don't need to learn how to land. Kamikazes. And they're sure. Yeah. You want me just to crash it into the battleship? Yeah. And the carrier, if you can. Try for the carrier. But and then in like 40 years or so, they'll name a shot after you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. What's a shot? And then just get in the plane. Get going. So I suppose that's something that's ingrained in their culture, but I don't see a plane full of Americans. I just see I've seen people evacuate domestic flights like with their carry-on bags and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like they tell you that at the beginning when they're doing the whole safety speech. Just go. Don't take anything with you.
People are like, sure. I'm totally gonna comply.
Right. And these people were like just standing in you can see fire outside the plane, and they're standing in the aisle just waiting for their turn to go down the slide. And the 2 slides in the front were, because the nose gear came off, it would be hard for some people to get down the slide because it wasn't steep enough. And then the one in the back was really high because the nose was down. But they all managed to get off. Very impressive.
Yeah.
And I feel if a plane full of Americans would have perished. Except for maybe a few of us that were able to knock other people out of the way. Out of my way, pal!
Yeah.
Because we don't really follow directions very well, I don't think.
Yeah. And so we're out for ourselves as opposed to the greater good.
It certainly seems that way these days. Yeah, but Janet said you'd go back for your briefcase or whatever. And first off, it's always right. It's in the bin right over me.
Sure,
because I claim that space. And if you have something over me, I ask you to move it because that's my space. Not really, but I did have a guy do that to me once. The space over me was taken already by him, so I put my stuff over at his space across the aisle, and he was like, that's not your space. And I'm like, well, where's your stuff? He goes, over there. I said, well, then that's your space. And then it got a little...
Wow.
And that's how the idea for MySpace was invented.
It got a little testy after that.
Sounds like it might have,
Yeah, so then I moved his stuff for him over to his space.
And he had no explanation of why he did the thing that he was protesting.
It was very odd. Every once in a while you run into somebody like that. It's just
do as I say, not as I do type of guy, huh?
Yeah, on an airplane, and they just don't make sense. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if they're drunk. I don't know what their problem is, but I moved all his stuff over for him, and it was a pretty tight fit because his stuff was on the right side of the aircraft. And that's the side where carry-on bags will fit if you just put them in wheels first. So, and I just had a briefcase and my, like whatever sound capturing device I had on me. Mm-hmm. And so it's no big deal, but he was like, he wanted it to stay empty in case he was going to buy things on the flight. I don't know. Hey, say, listen, can I buy that luggage off you? I like that. That's a nice piece. That's a nice piece of Samsonite you got there. Sure. I got space over my seat. I keep that I keep it clear, Might buy some trail mix or something, put it up there. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah. I really did move his stuff. It was like, and the flight attendant is like grabbing me by the shoulder, like, sir, please. And I'm like, no, hey, these are our spaces apparently. And so I want to make sure his stuff is in his space. I'm surprised they didn't kick me off the flight. This was before, things got really crazy on flights. This is just like more of a Donald Duck moment, before we took off. So I was everything. Usually at some point during the flight, I try to make up with the person, but because Janet hates it because it's so awkward.
Yeah, it just lays there in the air.
Yeah, I don't really care, but she does. So out of respect for her. The one time that she didn't care was the last time we went to Hawaii, which was for my 65th birthday, so it's been a while, 4 years, I guess. And the lady in the middle wanted me to shut the window that we were sitting by.
Don't fly with an open window, buddy.
Well, it was like 9 a.m, and we're going to Hawaii, and the configuration of the seats was this lady was facing backwards. And she wanted to sleep, and I'm like, hey, it's like 9 a.m, and we're going to Hawaii. It's the sun. You might as well get used to it. And we got these seats because we want to look out the window at stuff. Mm-hmm. And Janet did put it down about a third of the way, I believe. She can correct me if I'm wrong. And but she wouldn't put it down all the way. And I told the lady to put a pillow over her face. Or I could do it for her.
To help you.
Or I could do it for her. And she did actually put a pillow over her face for most of the flight. But
was it, and then when the flight landed, was it just silence? You didn't acknowledge each other, or?
I didn't. I don't. There might have been some muttering on her part. Mm-hmm. But we don't get up like to be, there's no reason to get up on this particular aircraft because it unloads in the middle. So you might as well wait, right?
Sure.
So I don't think, I don't know. But that's like 9 hours of awkward silence or weirdness. But
yeah.
And had she been nice about it, maybe, I would have done. But she was like a bitch about it. She's like, put your shade down. I'm like, what? Pardon me? All right, let's do this here.
Scumbag. Do I have the word fucker written all over my face? We are the problem. It's the Steve Dahl Show.
Oh, no, she's still there. Rambo.
We're all the same kind of, buddy. Thank you, Director.
You have to feel guilty about the meat, Janet. I don't know the ham industry. I lost touch with reality for a while there, Brendan.
You're a Garfield fan, huh?
The guy says my thoughts.
You see what I'm saying?
Power mouth.
They'll probably hurl me off of Black Rock.
You're just at a neighborhood bar drinking rosé with the dudes.
Not Holding.
Holding, yeah.
He's too young for me to talk whirlybirds with.
So I'm going to be swimming around in this sea of guilt for the day.
This is worse than a knife fight.
Pizzerias around the Midwest start disappearing.
There's a tamale guy coming by later. You get a wiener.
That was a hot one.
It's fun. It's a really crazy, fun world.
It's a holiday.
I think we're more powerful than Jesus.
An antelope would never do that.
No matter what you do, it becomes old hat.
Bringing laughter and good cheer. I am ready to go, man. The Dahlcast, brought to you by you. Mm-hmm. You being a subscriber and all, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
We do appreciate it.
And by our podcast partners. Still working on the Hawk and the Sklar's.
Great.
I wouldn't say they're a lock yet at this point, but
they're in the running.
We're having a dialogue. Yeah.
That's good.
In the meantime, I can tell you for sure John Heggie is in.
Yeah.
At HeggieLaw.com.
Rock solid.
He is. Jhegg. Hi. Are you all plugged in there? Hello, Janet. Hold on. I'm not. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to plug in your microphone. That will make a big difference. Stand by. And how about now?
I think it's good.
There we go.
Hey, Janet.
Hello, Janet.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2024 to you.
Year.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a better year. I can't, maybe not good, but better. I'm aiming low and planning to be surprised.
That's how Tommy starts, but then Captain Walker doesn't come home. His unborn child will never know him.
Oh, thanks for that.
22, I think.
Got a feeling 20... What? 21 is going to be a good year.
Yeah.
But just the good year part.
Sure, yeah. Everyone starts the year off with some optimism, I think.
I don't.
It's a good way to be.
I'm the opposite of that. I don't know why.
New Year's disillusions.
Well, I feel like I have to fix everything that I think is wrong, that was wrong last year, like either like last week when we were off or this week, the first week. I have to fix everything. It's a weird. It's. I guess it's sort of like a resolution, but you know, it's also.
We're living in a weird little pause though, because the kids are gone and the house is quiet, and this is our old life. We're living in our old life, and so we have to be prepared to ricochet back to our new life soon, and then we're going to run away from it.
Well, yeah. Well, Matt's down in Florida with his kids, and then he'll come back, and then when does he come back?
He comes back next Monday.
Okay. So then we'll be here for like a week with them, and then off we go to Florida, right?
Oh. Entrusting our home and everything we hold dear to a band of merry children and their merry father. It's a leap of faith.
Matt has kind of reverted to 16-year-old Matt.
And I think I must be sort of communicating that that's okay, like by doing his wash and cleaning his room.
And taking all the dishes out of his room. He's got like a week's worth of dishes in his room. It's like
I gotta stop. I might be
you're an enabler.
Empowering him. Yeah,
that's all right.
But the thing is, after I do the wash and fold the clothes and put him in his room, he always says, "Mom, you don't have to do that." And he doesn't say, "Thanks for doing that. It helps me out. I was behind." He says, "You don't have to do that." So
I tried to teach him to say, "I would have done that."
Right. He's not using the Steve Dahl book of tricks.
Yeah.
Or, you do the best job. I just don't know what I do.
I mix that in. I thank you today for filling up my vitamin. I don't know, dispenser.
It's my resolution to have you around to see 2025.
There's one vitamin in there that tastes like dirt. I don't know which one that is.
Well, how do you taste them?
Yeah, we've been giving you jelly bellies just as an experiment.
Well, I've got a jelly belly, so it worked.
Booger.
No, I don't know. I taste them because I don't know. I take them all at once.
I do too, but I take most of the same ones. I think it's turmeric.
Yeah, that every once in a while, hippie Janet brings some weird substance into the house like that.
Because
you gotta try turmeric. It's like why you put it that goes on food.
But it has been shown to relieve people of joint pain. And any
hippies,
you can't take NSAIDs, so you have to take whatever will make it feel better. I also got you glucosamine, but your pill container can't handle any more pills per day.
Oh, well, I think you can drop down one on the fish oil because it's only one dose.
Yeah, those are enormous.
One capsule dose. Yeah. But I just take the whole handful at once. But there is something earthy in there.
That's what it is for sure.
Turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the benefits. Wow, it seems to be very good for
on the internet.
I'm taking care of him. No, doctors actually prescribe it to patients with joint pains.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have any joint pain currently, so thanks.
Yay. Dr. Janet at work.
Dr. Janet. We have a lot of failed homeopathic remedies around the house.
Well, you can try everything once and see if it works.
Yeah.
And then you're only out $20 if it doesn't. But most everything you need to do for at least a month before you see an improvement.
Okay. Well,
like I failed in getting you.
I've been tasting the dirt for over a month. So.
But tart cherry juice, that's like something that's really good for arthritis and joint pain too. But I could not sell that to you after you were restricted from most painkillers. And you take too many Tylenol, way too many for a man who made his way through his 20s and 30s with a bottle of Jack Daniels tucked in his armpit. So.
Yeah, it's not good for your liver to take too much. No, it's very bad. I try to go by the, I take it like every, 4 hours. They have the 8-hour ones.
I watch.
Sometimes I'm off a couple hours.
Yeah, I know. I in the night when I hear that bottle shake, I try and mentally figure out how many you've had in a day.
And that's for, what is that, attempting to treat?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing
echoes
doubles.
coming on. Were you tweaking something?
Me? No, I didn't touch anything.
No. I think that was my internet blinked, so then all of a sudden it started coming through my computer for a second.
The show sounds kind of cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What a cool show we've got.
Right, we could only do 45 minutes, and if we just have it echo everything we say, we'll be out of here. Plenty of time for lunch.
Yeah, I can't. What did you ask me again?
Like, what are you attempting to treat with daily doses of?
Usually a headache.
Headache, yeah.
Yeah, usually I have a headache.
It takes away your liver lining, doesn't it?
It does. I gotta back off on it a little bit, but I can't take like a leave or any of that stuff.
Lady Gaga has migraines.
I know.
Does a commercial.
That's a weird commercial. Like, couldn't you just?
She looks like a lizard. It's a bad look for her.
Well, and she's on stage playing the piano. She's not even
suffering,
talking, or or anything. But it's just like some concert footage.
She's such a stunning.
I think
performer.
she does.
That's
I think she does do a voiceover. Like I get headaches. But I guess I don't know. But
she has debilitating migraines.
Right, but it doesn't look like it because she's on stage and she's just playing away. So
that's the aftermath of whatever the Wonder Med is. She can go on stage and croon like a lizard, looking like a lizard.
Yeah, that's not a great look with her hair all pulled back like that, and then
the big wings on her face.
Yeah. But that's what she chose. That's the footage she chose, I guess.
Or they stole.
Yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't really seem. I don't connect it with migraines.
No, she looks kind of scary.
Remember the old Excedrin commercials, Dog, and Janet, where the it would be like a cartoon of a person and their brain would be throbbing.
Yeah, sure. Look, a little slice.
And then they would take the Excedrin and it would go. Everything would be all right.
Stop your throbbing.
But I think that was back when they said that doctors said it was okay to smoke and stuff too. So.
Sure, yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah, that Lucky Strikes would soothe your throat.
Yes, right, exactly.
Yeah.
One other mistake that I was called out on in the email. There's probably more than one, but one that I remember was I've already forgotten it. We were talking about what were we talking about just now?
Headaches.
Headaches. I can't remember.
Medicines, pills.
You don't have to admit every time you're wrong.
Well, no, I know.
Although
I don't like to be wrong.
It's been nice for me because it's allowed me to question you.
Well, your quilt guy really turned on me with Google it, dumbass.
Well, he thought that you would think that was funny.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I don't.
The shorthand for big fan.
I guess
buddy.
I should, but I don't. It's funny, like, all right, once or twice, but whatever. Oh, this is from Murphy. I forget her first name, and it's not
Pat.
Maybe. Airbags do deflate after going off. I've had mine go off when I hit a deer. The guy in the car for 6 days had a partial amputation of his leg after. So he was pinned, I think. But I also heard on the news that the airbag had him pinned too. So
I think it had him obscured. When the guy approached the car, he saw the airbag. It was like a big pillow over him, and he moved it, and the guy said, I'm so glad to see you, and scared the liver out of him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that seems right. All right. I want to say that it was Murphy. Somebody, I said before we finished up week before last, I wanted to get everything right because I didn't want anything to obsess about all week.
Right.
And I for my money, I had everything right.
Everything? That's cool.
Nothing
That's amazing.
nothing was bugging me. And then, actually, it wasn't Murphy. It was Cooking at 1. Sent me things driving Steve crazy this week. You don't have to come up with things.
You have the best fans. They really track with you.
Angela Shea. Angela, you don't have to come up with things. Literati versus Illuminati. Yes, I don't know. I think I don't even know what Illuminati I think is like the secret society, and literati is
he was a singer, right?
Piano player.
That was Liberace. Literati is, well, why don't I just
Google it, dummy.
Yeah, I know.
Does that mean just sort of the highbrow folks from literature and tastemakers?
Yeah, and showbiz, I think, like a
That's glitterati.
Oh. Well-educated people who are interested in literature. You are correct for 1,000, Doc. Please continue.
What's Maserati?
Blowhards for 900.
And what was the other one? Literati and
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Yeah.
That's a famous pizza brand.
Yes, it is.
It's a Dahlcast pun. It's a Dahlcast. The Virginia monologue is a co-production of the Steve Dahl Show and Greeley Global International Worldwide Universal Media Incorporated. Any similarities between persons living or dead is a coincidence. Wink, wink.
Stop.
What was that?
Now you're going to have to obsess about that for a week.
No.
How can I fix that?
No, I played that for Dog, but I was also trying to Google, the word. But I was actually Googling on the app that plays all of the things, and everything is everything in the app is set off by a letter on the keyboard. So
you pressed a letter.
This is
Shortcuts
how it went.
Let's
see. I-L.
The Virginia Monologues is a co-production of the Steve Dahl Show and Greeley Global International Worldwide Universal Media Incorporated.
It's very hard to stop. It's like, are you sure you want to quit? This sounded really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, I quit. Yeah. But I was trying to look up Illuminati.
You should use your phone because your phone is very intuitive, and if you just type ILLU, it'll pop up with Illuminati meaning.
Because it's been listening.
Probably, yeah. Secret Society. Some real, some imagined. The most famous one, Bavarian in roots, claiming people like Goethe and a lot of brains. A lot of brainiacs and astronomers.
What's the name of the society?
It's just the Illuminati.
Just the Illuminati. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
Yeah, but they were the most famous one was Bavarian in root.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Did you Google that, or you just know that?
No, I Googled it.
Oh.
I knew it was a secret society, but I didn't know if they had like something particular.
What was their secret?
Well, just that they were smart, I think.
Oh, so they're like the literati, but they were like. They tried to they were more self-aggrandizing.
Well, yeah, I think they wanted to spread.
I know this is all going to be wrong, and I'm going to get to Google it, re-Google it, dumbass. Or there is no Ask Jeeves anymore, right? Is there still Bing?
I think there is Bing.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
Bing blows.
That's Microsoft, I think, right? Why am I putting out facts I don't know? Because it's just. I mean, I'm just.
Just fodder for the dumbass squad.
I know. I'm piling on.
Yeah.
You're all excited about the Golden Bachelor wedding tonight, I'm sure.
Oh, my gosh.
You got to get through the sponsors that we still have first.
Are you going to dance?
We have to get through the sponsors that we still have first. John Hagee, Hagee Law, Jheggie at HageeLaw.com. Estate planning, 847-272-7360. Roast number 2 order.com. Delicious, freshly roasted coffee delivered right to your door. I'm on today I'm having a pod. One of his, they'll make pods for you. Mm-hmm. I'm having a dark, bold.
I like my men dark and bold, honey.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's true. When you met me, I had a bit of a tan. It was summertime. And the living was not easy back when I met you. Mm-hmm. They got easier once I met you. So thank you for that.
That's why you rise up singing.
Exactly. Did you hear what I would take in a fire?
Yes, I did, honey. That was very sweet.
I didn't say it just to get credit from you, but I mean, that's crazy. That is kind of darling of me, isn't it?
It is darling of you. But the first thing you would take would be Rosie.
Well, no, it was stipulated already that you and Rosie were safe, and any family members that were in here. Mm-hmm. Well, I might use it as to get some leverage over Matt's kids. I mean, just I'd make sure they were all saved, but because we're still having this "you're not the boss of me" thing happening here, which is I am the boss of you.
Well,
no, my dad is. I'm the boss of your dad.
You're not really the boss of your dad.
No, I know, but it's like they think that I have no jurisdiction over them whatsoever. And
the patriarchy is a very enlightened concept for a 10-year-old.
Well, Jackson, like a senior board member.
Jackson and I argued about it for 20 minutes one day.
Yeah.
And not to my satisfaction.
I am boss emeritus.
No, I mean, but if I say something, I'm the grandfather. You have to do what your grandfather says, right?
Well, you don't tell him that much to do. It's more like, don't hate your sister, or you've had 4 hours on a screen. It's time to come and join humanity.
Yeah, you're choking. You're choking your brother to death because you need to stop choking him. You're not the boss of me. Like, okay.
This is a very delicate time for all of us. We're all finding our way. It's unprecedented.
But Matt also thinks I'm not the boss of him, and I feel like I am the boss of everyone here except Janet. But I am like her sergeant at arms.
That is the Malcolm in the Middle theme song.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're not the boss of me now.
Oh.
Right?
They might be giants, I think.
If we'd watched that show, maybe we'd have a clue what the hell we were doing.
I used to watch that show. Bryan Cranston was on that as the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
If only I had, I might have answers.
Yeah, it's this song right here.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the
I hope Jackson never hears that, because if he starts singing that sentence to me, I might lose my shit.
They all say it. All 4 of them say it to me.
Parenting has changed a little bit since we were parents because...
Well, their lives are complicated, because they go back and forth between 2 households.
And they have 2 working parents. The scheduling is difficult, and they all have gone through COVID in recent memory where, anything for peace in a house.
But I have to say, I'm fairly reasonable when it comes... I would select me as the boss.
You're...
I'm
you've
fairly
been steady.
reasonable.
I will admit, I will have to acknowledge that you have been steady. But it's like Matt is annexing your volatility when you were drinking, which is a whisper of a memory. He's annexing that to you so that he can win the parenting sweepstakes.
Yes, there are a lot of conversations about me. What my problem is, which I like. Problem is, I'm the boss, and nobody's recognizing that.
You know what? It's not even boss. This is our house, and we get to make we get to have standards, and he is in a very, very, very hard space right now, and just like we say, the thing is, though, I hear myself saying, Matt, your kids are in a hard space, but you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits. You can't let them extort and exploit. You have to, be steady all the time. And then the same thing happens with me. I don't want to speak out and scold him because he's in a hard space. I want to be the best parent, the best support
then
system.
The kids, then you got like some craft thing that everyone's finger painting.
I know. So I'm enabling him. He's enabling his kids sometimes, but it's all temporary because we're all going to land on our feet.
And
exactly.
I love Matt and I love his kids, and we're happy to be here for them. But
we're still learning.
There's some kids sometimes do things that they need to stop doing.
God, kids have so much energy. It's like they can rebound with 55 arguments for the same silly get. And it's just like, we're old and we don't want to argue. And so. No,
I don't. I want to lay on the couch and watch TV all day when I'm done with this. That's all I do. I mean, I go work out, but then the rest of the time I alternate between laying on one couch. I have a laying couch, and then I have a sitting, slouching couch. And I alternate between slouching and laying.
Mm-hmm.
And, at mealtime, I'll pull the top of the coffee table up to me so I can use it as an eating trough. And that's about it. That's, I'm good. So, trying to keep it simple.
Slouching couch, man. If I still worked at Ethan Allen, I would mention that as
we need a new couch.
Item.
Our couch is too fluffy and comfortable, and it doesn't have a straight back, and so
it's the most comfortable way for me to sit, to slouch.
You look like a U. Like your spine is of no use to you when you're on that couch.
Hey.
My spine has been eaten away.
Your tailbone is pointing straight across the room. It's like not pointing down like it's supposed to. It's pointing across. It could shoot someone. It's like you're so wrong. It's wrong in every way.
Yeah. Well,
except comfort, obviously.
I do sit up when you tell me to, but only while you're still in the room.
Every once in a while, you fall asleep on your slouching couch.
I know. And then she takes a picture of me. I'm not going to post this. You look horrible. Look at you. You look horrible. You're uncomfortable. You look fat. She doesn't say that. It's not the most my most photogenic pose.
Well, it's hilarious because your slouch. It's not like your slouch turns into some sort of bizarre posture because your head slinks down to the armrest, and then Rosie's on the other armrest. So it's like your butts are meeting, your feet are on the floor, and your head's on the rest.
That's on the laying couch. On the slouching couch, usually my head ends up between the pillows.
No, that's on the slouching couch. On the laying couch, you always start out laying. You move to the laying couch.
All right.
But this is when you accidentally capitulate.
I'm still sitting, but my head is
your head goes down
on the armrest. Yeah, it's a very
it's sad. It's very sad.
To quote Albert Brooks from Real Life, I'm like the Indian Rubber Man. I'm not the Indian Rubber Man. I didn't reach my hand across the street and dial the phone. Mrs. Yeager.
Ted, she called me.
Oh, that movie's so great. Oh, you all right, Janet?
You're killing me.
All right.
You know what? Also, I love one more thing.
Sure.
When he's in the big round bed and that phone rings and he coughs up the toast that he hadn't swallowed
because he fell asleep slouching. He was slouching with the breakfast tray on his lap. Yeah. Answering the like Edwardian or the French
right.
From
whatever. Abby Rents Furniture.
Right, which is a real place out west.
Yep.
And but it's like I don't know what you call that style, but it's I would imagine the phones are at Mar-a-Lago.
Right. Yeah, some gilded flower phone.
And he had a round bed. Let's just say if there were any single women in Phoenix, I was going to find them, or something like that.
Yep.
So, all right, roast to order, roast2order.com, roast2order.com. Fabrini's Flowers, FABflowers.com, 888-885-2000. All right. What? I
just found a picture of your slouch couch with Rosie, and I sent it to Doug and Brendan.
Behind my back?
I sent it to you, too, so you can enjoy it.
That is a bad... I'll put that on social media.
Oh, God.
Not my. To me, that's a good day.
We have to pixelate your belly. It's popping out between your sweatpants and your exercise shirt.
The iPad is just off. And it looks like you're pulling your pants down from the back.
Phone is charging. iPad on my gut.
2 cans of Coke.
You're right. You're underneath like 2 inspirational signs.
Right, yeah.
These are the days we'll remember. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
Oh, my.
You and your sayings.
Well,
I don't follow it. If I see one, I go out of my way to not follow it.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's it. Right
So
there,
that's
I would title that picture, Great Afternoon. Perfect afternoon.
That's the
Rosie's
slouching couch.
Rosie's like trying to just deal with like, what the fuck? Rethinking everything.
Well, she's wondering why I'm not laying on my stomach like she is, because it's way more comfortable, dude. Yeah, we spend a lot of time together on that. That's the slouching couch. I've gone from a slouch to I've copped a lean.
Yeah, you have. It's
like a gangster lean, sort of.
I imagine you waking up from this completely stiff, your knee out of whack.
That's why I need the Tylenol.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I'm just getting a stiff neck looking at
What
it.
about, I have one foot up on the coffee table and the other on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
And the foot on the coffee table is turned sideways.
Yeah.
It's very...
you're gonna be, your leg's going to be asleep.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely a cold.
What was the sequence? You just were like slowly drifting, indecisive.
I was probably answering...
I don't want to lie all the way down. This is not a nap. This is just going to...
I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't know how sometimes I wake up, I don't know how I ended up in that position. But
piece together what's on the screen. It looks like you're making a decision on whether or not you want to say, it's like one of those yes/no fields. Do you want to continue? And you had to rest your eyes and think, out of moves. Oh, it's a game.
It looks like Tetris will put me to sleep.
Out of moves.
Yeah, Tetris. That's Tetris.
So that was
Hard
like
at work.
Well, I guess I better
relaxing.
sleep. I'm out of moves.
Well, yeah, because the Tetris. From time to time, I will just pass out playing Tetris. I don't know why. I don't know.
Some kid became the first to ever beat Tetris video
I was
game.
just going to say that, but I was going to make sure I Googled it first.
I believe it was on Nintendo, a classic Nintendo. He defeated it. He defeated the console.
You mean that teenager from Oklahoma?
There you go.
I don't play that version of Tetris.
Right. It's different on your phone, right?
I'm like on the level 400 or something, but it's not really like real Tetris gets, as you get higher in the levels, the things drop faster and stuff.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
It becomes too fast for me. I'm out like in 10 seconds.
This guy outlasted it all. Tetris surrendered to him.
Really?
Yeah. This teenager from Oklahoma, just off the top of my head, he reached the kill screen on Tetris, being the first human to ever reach the screen.
Wow. Does that
sound about right to you, Brendan?
Sounds about right.
That's a good movie.
Oh yeah, the Russian.
Yeah, but it's the Russian, the guy that played Elton John in the Elton John movie, and Taron Egerton.
Oh yeah,
he's trying to buy the rights to Tetris in Russia, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Tetris, it's called. It's on Apple TV as well. When I was looking last night for something other than slow horses to play. Janet and I have watched 10 years worth of TV in the last year.
We have.
Yeah.
And all the names of the shows we've watched are a blur. We have to pull them up on Google to see a picture to try and figure out.
We're watching Fargo. We were watching it last week. I had to ask her last night because I think there's a new Fargo. I said, "What's the storyline on Fargo again?" And it's like, John Hamm is a mean sheriff and a wife beater, and Keeley from the woman who plays Keeley on Ted Lasso. Plays his wife with a Minnesota accent. She's quite good. I mean, it's kind of crazy that she has such a British accent, and then she can talk like she's from Minnesota.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And John Hamm is awesome as a bad guy.
Oh, my God.
But then when I think about it, he was kind of a bad guy as Don Draper.
Yeah.
Shady.
Yeah,
He's a shady fucker.
Shady, yeah. But now he's just like fucking
Bad.
straight up bad.
Wow.
And he's awesome at it.
Sure. He was like a Musky type of Elon Musk type of figure on the morning show.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was. That was a. Yes, he was transitioning to really bad guy there from Draper to the guy that was. He was like he had rocket ships and he was a billionaire and all that. He was going to buy the network and and then now he's just flat out.
He has nipple rings. Nipple rings. Oh,
well, in the show.
I know, but even I can't. Oh, yuck. That hurts me to think about.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not big on piercings that are in vulnerable spots. You know.
Yeah. You've got that labia, pierced labia.
Don't even say that.
I'm not even sure you still have a labia. I haven't been able to look down there for quite some time. Not allowed.
Guys, we're recording now.
It's like fenced off. It's like a secure area. She's got razor wire up. Yeah. It's It's a bummer. All right, so I have. I know it's Ask Janet Day, and I think there might be a couple that pertain to you, but because you are so active during the when you're not on time, the rest of the week, I guess we could call that, helping people with their problems. They just go straight to you now. They don't go through me because I'm a weak link.
I did get a letter a few weeks ago, and I didn't answer it. Someone was asking me about Walt Disney World, which I have not been to since I don't know. I can't.
Last time we went was with Dave McBride and Joy Masada.
And Pat was in high school. So it is a mystery to me. It's a mystery that I would like to break with my kids, but I am realizing I could never keep up with them. So I didn't answer.
Pat Dahl is the expert. Pat Dahl knows everything about Disney. He has become a Disney freak.
Yeah, he has.
Which I was at some point during my life as well, but only Disneyland. Never the world. Well, I don't like Disney World. I don't like having to go to the transportation center.
It's very big. Disneyland is...
At Disneyland, though, you just park your car and a tram comes by.
But Disney World is the friendliest place on earth because all of our kids have gone in the last 10 years or so, and they have all had miraculous experiences. So miraculous. Even things like losing your wristband that gets you into rides and someone turning it in and then the park bringing it back to your hotel. It's a freakishly wonderful setup. They have got everything covered. Henry is 12, but he has this bunny named Peter that he slept with since he was a baby.
Boy, I don't think he wants that out as public knowledge.
And he left it there maybe 2 years ago. It got caught up in the laundry, and he was inconsolable. Not that he's like clingy to it, but it's just part of his roots. Yeah. And they found it, and they washed it and sewed it and sent it back to him.
Put ears on it? Mickey Mouse ears on it?
Sent it back to him. I mean, those are like the things, the go beyond things that make it the most magical place on earth. But it's also giant, and we have old legs and many grandkids. And the last time I was there was summer. It was hot. I passed out. The kids were on little jitney carts. What?
We had like a private tour because we were doing our show down there. So we had a person that was assigned to us. We didn't have to pay for anything, and she had access to everything. It was kind of awesome. It was like there's really no reason for me to ever go again after that particular. I mean, unless I just went because it's my grandkids.
Except it was so hot in the summertime, and I was riding with the kids on those buggies from Mary Poppins, and I got dizzy and I passed out, and I was laying on the side of the sidewalk. And my kids just left me there. It's like, oh, see you, Mom. Waited for me to...
Steve showed up with a spoonful of sugar, though, right?
Steve was in our apartment. Somebody from the park said, are you okay? Here's a water. But it was like...
Wait, where was I?
You were in... We had like a little condo apartment. We had two little rooms that had kitchenettes and stuff, and you were in there, and I was out with the kids, and it was sweltering.
What's a Mary Poppins car?
You know, the Surreys, like the red and white stripes. They're
yeah.
Excuse me.
Google it, Tweedledumbass.
They look like little big golf carts with little red striped awnings and stuff on it. You would drive
Surrey
around
with a fringe on top.
They were so cute. But I got overheated and underwatered, and I just got dizzy and passed out, and they went on their merry way.
Well, you do pass out a lot. I mean, at some point, it's like, she passed out.
It tainted my love for taking the kids to Disney and makes me wary of taking 11 grandkids.
Well, not all at once. We have to stop doing that. Although somehow we're doing that. We're doing that to going to Hawaii next year. But I think that they're going to push me into a volcano.
Could be.
I think the whole family has plans to eliminate me there.
Yes, there have been questions about whether or not if we die in this house, Matt's kids can have it. So,
but from his kids,
yeah. So we're going to be on
a round trip tickets with the exception of one.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a money saver for you there.
Well, mine is round trip, but it's completely refundable, which has put up a red flag for me.
This is we always kind of push this
bereavement rebate you can get.
Right. He fell right into the volcano. We don't know how.
Unassisted for the most part.
Yeah.
We pushed this down the road until there were no naps being taken because it's silly to travel, 9 hours and a million miles away and then have a child that has to break the day up. And so no naps, no diapers.
What about me? What if I need a nap?
Well, you can have all the naps you want.
There's a slouching beach.
Well, yeah, we have, a lounge chair is basically a slouching couch.
Yeah.
If you set up the back properly.
So we're cautiously optimistic that this will come together because it requires the surrender of all of our timeshare accumulations and all of Steve's miles accumulations. And 10 years ago,
I'm emptied out, guys. I'm hollowed out. I have no miles.
Steve would never have cared about his miles as much. 10 years ago, he would not have done it. But now he doesn't want to go anywhere. He just wants to sit on his slouch couch. So he doesn't mind giving them up. But Mike is a piranha. He books these and then he watches the fares go down. And when they are available for fewer miles, he rebooks. He's like he is.
Well, he spent some time with Apple Vacations when he got out of college.
Yeah. He's got these protocols, and so he's got us in for half the miles that it was initially, and he's got us booked in the hotels, but he can't book the family can't book till 9 months out. So we're crossing our fingers that no one wants to go to Hawaii next November.
He checks like.
Every Saturday and Sunday, he checks to see what the percentage is 8 months out, so he can get a feel for whether the.
It's actually quite awesome because I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And he worries about it, which is sad because Mike is a worrier. It's the first thing he thinks about in the morning and the last thing he thinks about at night. And I kind of hate that we put this on his shoulders, and yet I'm so glad because I would not want to be living with Steve if he was worrying about this in addition to everything else he worries about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say Mike and I are similar in terms of,
fixations.
Planning.
Yeah.
I like to call it planning. Like Janet goes, I'm going to need to come back from Florida for this, that. I said, you should make a reservation. No, it'll be easy to get a flight. I'm like, it's not always easy to get a flight to and from Florida, especially during spring break.
I know, but there's a lot of dominoes, certain meetings,
I know, but you just,
I'm flexible.
She refuses to plan ahead.
I'm the spontaneous side of our union.
That's called not planning ahead.
Yeah.
Is actually what that is called.
What is the meaning of life? What the hell's it like being Steve Dahl's wife? You can ask her almost anything at all. She's Janet Joliet Dahl.
That's me.
Ask Janet Joliet Dahl.
The email address now has cobwebs on it and stuff. For Janet is askjanet@dahl.com. It costs me $6 a month for that address if no one's going to use it.
Well, I have to say,
I can save $6
that I did receive the most amazing comforting email from podcast subscribers during the holidays because they knew it would be kind of a hard
because of your
holiday
sister.
because of my sister, and a difficult holiday because my life has really changed so much. It's like I have nothing is the same, and so I received some really thoughtful and instructive emails, and I will say thank you because a lot of people have been through similar things or just understood and took the time to say, "You've got this." It's deeply appreciated. Know that.
Yeah. And she shows them to me, and they are great thoughts from subscribers, and
I keep them in a special
and
folder.
pretty, probably appropriately not in the Ask Janet bin because they're all pretty intense. Here's an email, a meme for you and Janet from Action Man. That's all it said. There's no other name here. This was posted on my Facebook feed. Thought of yous guys, and it's like a black square with lettering in it. Like a meme, I guess. In every relationship, there's one person who stacks the dishwasher like a Scandinavian architect, and one who stacks it like a raccoon. And that would be...
right now, I've got I'm like pretending that I'm eating.
With your little hands up. Matt also stacks it like a raccoon. He stacks it like a rabid raccoon. His stack... If you take the time to put everything in, so all of the things, items that are the same are next to each other, it takes a little bit more time to load things in, but emptying it can be done in 30 seconds. No one will do it. Although I think Janet is making a half-assed effort on this particular load, but not rinsing enough of the food off for my liking. It's the guy who has to go in and clean out the drain.
I cleaned it out on Christmas. It stopped. It was holding water, and I took the screen out and washed it, and then I put tea kettle boiling water in it, and it cleared right up.
Yeah,
Nice.
But all you have to do is rinse off the fucking plates.
I know, but they say that you use double the water when you do that. You should scrape the food off and make sure there's nothing baked on, and if so, use...
Who's they? Matt?
If you look it up, dishwashers and the soap are efficient to remove debris. Lettuce and labels on cups. There's certain things that obviously are the...
Yeah, lettuce is one of your worst offenses, though.
I know. That's why
After we get a Malnati salad...
That's why I don't eat salads anymore. I don't want to clog up the dishwasher.
The only... so, see, it's not me depriving her of crunch, as she often will say. But, like, when we get a Malnati salad, we chop it up with a salad chopper. Mm-hmm. And then, so there's always little pieces left on the plate. And it takes forever for the hot water to get to our faucet in the kitchen. I don't know why. But, right? It takes like 2 minutes or something?
It's not as bad as the upstairs. Our upstairs bathrooms, it's at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But, if you use the pots and pan cycle, which heats the water and runs hot, it keeps the drain much clearer.
All right. Well, whatever.
So, we had a discussion about pans in the dishwasher, and...
You wash pans by hand.
That's what my mom said, and I'm
Mom's
still
right.
rebelling from that because we had 8 kids and there wasn't room for pans in the
big,
dishwasher.
Giant, like 5-quart pan in a dishwasher.
It would have
takes up the
taken
whole
2
bottom
seconds.
rack.
So what? Then you wash, you do extra load. 8 gallons of water, boom. That's all.
It's this week on Raccoon versus the Architect.
If you wash dishes in the sink, it takes at least 20 gallons. So putting it in the dishwasher after a brief rinse or scrape and then running it is the ecological thing to do.
All right. But aren't we getting our water from Lake Michigan? Isn't there a shit ton of water in there?
No, we don't get our water from Lake Michigan. We're on a deep well from Lake Superior and aquifers in the land mass between.
We got our... Lake
we have
Superior,
a well.
huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Tasty. Please don't pee in that Lake Superior when you're up there, Doug.
Never do. No, I respect the lake.
Right on.
And also, if you get a pair of sunglasses that come through, I drop mine, yeah. All right. On a paddleboard. It's very frustrating.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Yep, thanks.
For sure. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here?
This year is the smallest ice mass in recorded history on the lakes, which is kind of a cautionary tale for erosion.
Zero. Meredith, was up in the UP over the holidays and no snow.
Yeah, it's a freakish year. And it will have impact on the beaches because there's nothing to stop the waves rolling in when there's a storm on the lake. And I saw pictures of 40-foot waves up in one of the lighthouse. Maybe it was St. Joe. I mean, that's ridiculous. Man. Ridiculous. We need a little bit of cold weather. I say as I leave for Florida in 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. I mean, it hasn't even snowed yet, right? Around here,
just
really.
Flurries, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Last night I was barbecuing.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And there were like little pellets coming from the sky. Pellets that looked like sort of like the pellets that you put on your driveway or whatever. But that was only for like 10 minutes, and then it stopped. Skirt steak. We had skirt steak. I make Janet wear a skirt for that.
I was willing to pan fry, but he went for the
barbecue's right outside the back door, so it's not that.
I had to get him off of his slouch couch to do it.
Yeah.
This morning I saw I was walking the dog, and there was a crow picking at the corpse of half a rat.
Oh,
wow!
A hero,
yummy,
a heroic crow.
Yeah. Urban diet,
just like going for like the pate, or just the liver.
It was scavenging, like I saw the rat the night before. Actually, a cat or a car got it, and but it was split, or a coyote maybe, because it was completely. It was just half a rat, like completely shaved off at the. It was the back half of a rat, and then the crow this morning was like, "Ooh, finders keepers."
already dead.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, already filleted.
Yeah. All right.
Meredith's sister saw what she thought was a deflated, blow-up red Santa Christmas, lawn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. She was thinking, well, somebody's thing's deflated, but it was the carcass of a deer that was destroyed by wolves.
Oh my God!
Laying red and spread out across the white, possible light layer of snow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I see the skies, the stars, the water in the Upper Peninsula, and that's so beautiful. But then that image will stick with me. Oh
sure,
my God!
Holiday. Think of it at the holidays.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You wouldn't want to walk your dogs without one of those machines that makes noise. I don't know. I mean, at nighttime.
Yeah.
You have to
one of those machines that makes
noise? Like the things that make to scare wolves.
An air horn?
Or coyotes. Yeah.
Well, how about a gun? Can you see the northern lights up there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm sure you can. Yeah, I feel like I have before.
Yeah. I'd like to go up. I would like to go up there. Janet does not like the wild.
I don't like the wild.
At all.
I'm a big baby. But you don't like the wild either.
I do. I love the wild. I grew up in the wild.
I know, but now you've lost
the wild doesn't have Wi-Fi, bro.
That's okay.
Okay.
No, but there's no one to call me a dumbass other than my companion.
I know you can spew all your nonsense and nobody gut checks you or fact checks you on anything.
These trees came from Finland. You say stuff.
That's a very rare blue deer, Rosie.
That's right.
Sadly ravaged by a pack of wolves.
I have not been to the Upper Peninsula since I was in high school, and it's beautiful, and it's so quiet, and the skies are so clear, and the air is so clear. But we were shoehorned into a station wagon, and the bugs were the main thing I remember was the bugs. The flies were the size of birds.
Yeah,
and we were staying in hotels where they were plentiful. so.
Really motels, right?
Yeah. My mom took Lysol everywhere we checked in. Like Vince's motel, she would take out the Lysol and she'd spray every surface, and that's an ominous way. And then you breathe that there were four of us in each room, and you breathe that Lysol, and it's like, why is Mom doing that? Why do we have to be Lysoled even our bedspreads before we can crash here? So it wasn't the.
She was ahead of her time. That was even before Dave Savini.
Yeah.
Lit up the room with a black light.
Yeah.
One thing that her mom always did, apparently, is every day fill up the kitchen sink with water and then pour Lysol into it.
Pine Sol.
Pine Sol, yeah. Lysol is what she sprayed.
Yeah.
Pine Sol. And Janet does that like every other day.
I really do like the smell of Pine Sol, and I like to wash down things with it. But my mom washed down a maple cutting board, one of the ones that pull out from the cabinets. She washed that down, and that's where she made our sandwiches. And it did absorb enough Pine Sol that our sandwiches not only smelled like, but tasted like Pine Sol. And it never, it was never free of that residue. But I still like the way it smells, and it speaks clean to me. There's Fabuloso
it's
that a lot of people use.
It's just a pain in the ass because the sink is always full of
warm, hot water.
Weird smelling water.
I know, but how many times in history have you washed down the countertops in your life?
I don't know.
10, 15?
Wash down? What do you mean? I've cleaned them off.
Your idea of cleaning off doesn't even involve a paper towel and a spray.
No, it does.
It's just kind of like getting the big stuff.
It does. I think that we have a deal. After we eat dinner, I take all the dishes out and rinse them before the stuff gets stuck on there, and you just throw it in the dishwasher like a raccoon. And then you come in afterwards when I go up to bed, and you sanitize everything. I thought that was our... Yeah, that's what we do.
That was our COVID deal. That's not necessarily in effect right now, although it's in effect. But you're welcome to wash down the countertops and clean the sink.
Well, I do. I mean, I think I don't you like sanitize it or something. I don't even know where that stuff is. So
I know you don't.
Have you heard about that new Bob Odenkirk show set in the North Woods? Better Call Pine Sol.
What happens in that one?
It's a Dollcast pun. It's fun.
Is that where he plays Ski and Jimmy?
Yeah.
It's
I don't know if that's a pun. That might just be a great joke.
Hey, Dollcast, what a great joke.
All right. Here is one from Daniel Gaz. Theme for Hawaii trip, because, of course, you'll make T-shirts.
Yeah. I've already been searching the internet.
And his idea is because the pretense for getting me over there to throw me into the volcano is it will be my 70th birthday, which I'm having a hard time reconciling that.
Yeah.
With my,
with your youthful enthusiasm.
Yeah.
You got time. You get the summer 69 coming up. Party.
I have to be careful. I don't want to die at 69 because I've for so many years made fun of people who die at 69 because I like to say that's not a bad way to go. But I wonder what happened. Did she squeeze her legs too tight, or
ha ha?
Yeah. But 70, that's a thrilling number. You're going to have a great time at your trip.
Whatever. I mean, I can't stop it from happening.
You should feel the grace that you get there. Lots of people don't.
Yeah, no, I know. I do.
But it's every time you turn over a new decade, it's
it's traumatic. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Doc mentioned the theme for the Hawaii T-shirt trips. How about Hawaii 7-0?
Oh, that's
cute. No. Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
That's some good work right there.
I know. Daniel Gaz. Hawaii 7-0.
See, I've been going in a different direction, a much more expensive direction, where I thought, you know how they have family Hawaii gear? Mm-hmm. And so I was looking at Hilo Hattie and Ren Spooner.
Ren Spooner's too expensive.
I know. And like the dad.
Hilo Hattie's $4 shirts. Ren Spooner is like $90 shirts. But
they make special Christmas-themed ones every year. They have a commemorative Christmas shirt. So we would get, I was looking at them because we could get the 20, whatever. We could get the ones for this year because we'd be there in 23 and they'd be on sale now. Anyway, they have Santa in Hawaiian gear, and I thought each family could have a different set of family outfits. But I've decided that that's too much. I don't want to embarrass my family.
Outfits. And then we We only
you
have
can
to
identify them from a distance.
The dad wears a Hawaiian shirt, the mom wears a sundress, and then the kids wear, like cabana sets or bathing suits.
Why do you have to infantile us or whatever?
Infanticize you?
Or whatever. I'm not, but we end up only wearing them for the picture.
Which is priceless.
Right.
Last time, when we were all
But I
together,
think you want us to wear them all the time.
No. We did Tiki Thanksgiving. But the thing is, still the kids will wear the shirts that I made. I see them, like I fold them in the kids' laundry when I do the laundry here. They still wear those shirts if I don't make them too horrible or gimmicky.
Right. Yeah. That was a long time ago. That was before anybody had kids.
Yeah, I know. And it was Tiki Thanksgiving, and those were really cute shirts, and those were great pictures.
Yeah. All right.
So, but Hawaii 7-0, if you don't mind.
Then we went to Mama's Fish House for Thanksgiving, and Pat and Janet had some kind of huge dust up.
I don't remember this. I have a flush through brain for fights.
That's the only reason we're still married, quite frankly.
It's one of my secret powers is the flow through of acrimony in my life. Life is too short. I'm not going to hold on to things. I might remind you once in a while to gain the upper hand in an argument, but I don't.
She remembers when it's necessary.
Yeah. I'm a forgiver.
If we're going with Hawaiian TV shows, how about Magnum peas a lot?
Okay, I'm going in for a biopsy on my prostate.
Sorry. Oh, shoot, I forgot.
You guys don't even care. You're hoping I die of prostate cancer.
Honest to God, I was upstairs yesterday, and Jennifer, who cleans for us, she thought I was having a breakdown because I was laughing so hard while Steve bragged about getting the best enema. I thought, whoever talks about that, whoever brags about getting the best enema and then adds the lubrication as a plus, it's like,
Here's the deal. I was at Walgreens. I had to pick up an antibiotic because I have to take that first Monday.
And why is that, honey?
Well, I think because I don't want to know any details.
It's because they puncture your rectum with a needle to get to the prostate. Oh. And they don't want any.
I know. I don't want to hear about it.
So that's really serious. So for me to hear you bragging about your enema upstairs is a very funny counterpoint to.
I'm not.
What is it?
I'm not disagreeing with you. But also another thing is, don't send me. I don't want to hear about your prostate biopsy and how.
Oh, please don't. No.
I got one yesterday. It was like, it's like.
No.
It was.
Did they tell you?
Just rather than do that, send in your slouching photos.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't. It didn't even seem like it was really preparing. Well, I mean, I guess it was. I'll read it to you. I don't even. I'm not sure that I can find it, but it was.
Was it ominous or was it?
It was
reassuring.
It was about. It was like what happens to you afterwards.
Oh.
Is this graphic?
Yeah.
Does it involve
blood and gas?
Oh, well, there's no difference then.
What?
No difference in the usual. You've been there, done that. You had.
Well, yeah, no, I know, but the guy, he was basically saying you should just sit on the toilet for 2 days.
Oh, that's going to make for an interesting podcast.
When the doctor explained it to me, he said there might be a little blood in your stool. And maybe some in your urine. And I thought, that seems like more than a little, but I just wanted to get out of there. So anyway,
out of the eye socket as well, probably. But
but he still came on with the best enema.
So I went and got the antibiotic, and then I had to get an enema. And I mean, Fleet. I think that's the. I was looking at the Fleets, and there was one box that had 2 enemas in it. And I don't need 2, I don't think.
Unless you find it to be an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, maybe work that into our sex play.
Or in lieu of.
Yeah. And then next to it was a bigger box, and I thought, well, how many are in there? Because it was like the box was twice as big as the box with 2. And
the party pack?
Yeah, like who needs 4 enemas? But then I saw it was only 1. And it had a lubricated glide, some kind of, easy glide tip or something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this isn't one for me because it's in the biggest box and it's just one. And it was the most expensive. And my starfish is worth it. And I don't even know how you do it. So
I think there'll be instructions.
All right.
Everything's going to be fine.
Well, I know you guys don't really wish that.
I think Walgreens should, when you buy things like that, they should put it in a bag that isn't so transparent.
Oh, I had to ask somebody where the enemas were. That was worse. I had to ask it. It was a girl. I said, I really was trying to avoid this, but I can't find them. And what was unspoken was I have to pee. And at this Walgreens, they don't have a public washroom. You have to
they actually
summon somebody.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get it done, and I said, where are the enemas? she looked at me like, you poor mope.
And then they put it in a bag that advertised to the world that you needed a large lubricated tip.
No, I mean, they put it in a Walgreens bag.
I know, but they're so
then I had to at checkout, there's like 10 people behind me, all looking at it like, oh, look at that. Guy's a freak.
It's Walgreens. It's where people go to fall apart.
Yeah, I guess. Well, if anybody's looking for it, it's in the old people section, like near the diapers and the laxatives.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
poor.
That's an aisle I don't like to go down.
The aisle that shall not be named or mentioned.
Yeah. That's an aisle that it's a bummer. It's the aisle of the future.
Yeah. It's the last aisle for all of us, basically.
Yeah. Welcome to the future.
That's why they let you walk through candy on your way out, because after you've been there, then you go buy yourself some kind of a reward for being brave.
Yeah, except this was a bad day for that because they had just gotten rid of all the Christmas stuff, so all the candy shelves were empty.
With sad aisles. Sad aisles.
Yeah, and there I am with my enema.
Oh, well, you're stoic. I like that in a man.
Yeah, well, it has to be done, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was real. I was like, really? You can't find this on your own, you idiot? And so at least I went to the pharmacist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good call.
And then the funny thing is, it's been sitting on the dining room table ever since.
Probably displaying it now.
Like a centerpiece. It's next to what is still a very beautiful Fabrini centerpiece. I mean, that thing, we got it really early before Christmas, and we kept it in the garage so that it wouldn't, there were white roses in it, so it wouldn't fade. And then I put it in the kitchen or on the dining room table for Christmas Eve and Christmas, and it still looks good, but it looks less good with an enema next to it. You're not going to take the enema. You're not going to do that in the dining room, are you? You'll take it upstairs to the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't. I guess. I mean,
might be a nice combo package for Jim Fabrini to consider.
Well, yeah, for people who need to have an enema, for something.
Yeah, deliver it with flowers. That would make it less embarrassing and more of an occasion.
But I don't want to know what's going to happen. Don't look it up. Don't tell me. I don't want to.
Yeah.
The way the doctor explained it seems completely like it's no big deal. I assume that can't be true, but
there will be no salads, I promise, on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, just cause to honor your stoic.
And then here's the really fun part: I don't get to find out until the day after we do Zanies.
Oh wow!
So I might be fretting a little bit at Zanies.
Okay.
So although I might just be talking graphically about the procedure. So.
We have that to look forward to.
We will be at Zanies on January 14th. That is a week from Sunday. And there's no Bears game. They're not in the playoffs, so you don't need to. You're not going to. It's a 7 p.m. Show. One show. We're just recording one show. And Tom Thayer will be our special guest.
Yeah.
Zanies Rosemont. If you just go to zanies.com, I think. You'll then click on the Rosemont location, and then it should be right there. I'm just clicking on it now, Rosemont, and scroll down a little bit.
This is going to be a fun show.
There we are.
You don't want to miss it.
It's even subheaded by them as special event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have received information that Bub City is closed that night. So if you
say what?
They are having a special private event. So if you are looking for a place to dine, you should look at, I think Lucky's is the bowling alley. They have food, and then Park Avenue or Park Diner or whatever. There's places to eat, but Bub City, if that's your usual go-to, then
that's going to mess up my whole. I like to take home the brisket sandwich and eat it after the show.
I know.
Huh.
But someone was nice enough.
Another thing to worry about, Stever.
Someone was nice enough to email me. I don't know if that means they don't have carry out if you, but they're having a private event.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of restaurants around there.
Yeah.
It's the fun zone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And even, close by, there's a bunch of them too. So that'll be.
Or you could just eat more at Zany's. They have little pizzas. They have lots of apps. Yeah, you can fill up there.
I could make sloppy joes, maybe.
Bring them to the team
with
out there.
With your usual substitutions. Well, I don't have ground beef. I'm just going to use.
I think my butthole's going to have enough problems next week. I don't need to cap it with your sloppy Joe. Oh, sorry, man. I might have left the beef out on that counter a little too long. I thought the crock pot would kill all the bacteria, but it doesn't get hot enough. So it actually was a breeding ground for it. My bad. My bad. All right, boys, we're done. Janet, anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
All right.
I'm looking forward to a weekend of taking Christmas down, and I have to say I have really enjoyed Christmas and my lights and my peace. When you go to bed, I always turn all the lights off, and I just sit and watch the tree and try and get a little bit of peace. And I had said that this year I was going to put everything I owned up and then throw it all out except my tree, and yet it has given me such pleasure to have glimmers in the house that I'm not going to do that. So so cancel the dumpster. I'm going to put everything in boxes and try for one more year of Christmas at 1026.
Yeah, you've actually dialed it down a little bit, so it's manageable now. And we're going to rather than put the stuff in the attic, we're going to put it in the basement, right?
Well, the tree,
it'll all fit under the stairs. I'm going to take all my stuff out from under the stairs.
I doubt that you will get your stuff all out, and I doubt that it will all fit. You have no idea how overboxed everything is, but if we can get the tree and the ornaments, then we can put that up, right after Halloween next year.
It's just having to go upstairs and then go up another flight of stairs, pull down stairs into the attic. To bring down boxes that are too wide for the opening.
Yeah.
For a month. And then have to put them all back.
I have 100 boxes of Christmas. It's sick. I didn't put up either of my villages. I didn't put up my singing carolers. There's a lot of stuff I didn't put up.
We have plenty up, and it looks nice.
But it looks nice.
But the bins that they're in are too wide to go down the stairs easily.
Plus, it's cold up there, and I always, when it's time to undecorate, I always just throw everything up there, and then it's destabilized. I can't handle the fact that there's just junk littered all over. So
I'm going to take all my stuff out from under the staircase.
What will you do with it?
I don't know. Sell it.
We only have 2 weeks, honey, before you go away. It's just going to.
Well, I'll just put it in the studio here.
We need to get the studio deep cleaned. We need to take everything out because I don't usually cough or have to clear my throat, and I really do down here. So I'm concerned about the air quality that you're working in.
Get some Lysol.
Yeah, Pine Sol.
And Lysol too.
Yeah. All of the
Welcome to Asbestos Studios. I'm Steve Dahl.
How can I help you?
No, it's dank down here, but I think it's safe. So
let's hope.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
All right, time to go. You want to help me start undecorating today?
No, not today.
Okay.
I have stuff to do today. So.
All right, and I received a request from one of our grandchildren to have a sleepover. So how do you feel about that?
Cool. Where will you be sleeping? Whose house?
Very funny. Pick a night. Is there a night where you'd be watching football and I could be doing crafts or something?
Which grandkid?
Violet. It's there. There's a small envelope because Matt's kids are gone. So.
Like a bunch of kids sleeping over?
No, just her. Just her. One kid.
That's nice.
Hell, I can handle one kid with my eyes closed and my hands behind my back.
I don't care. And also, I'm sure Matt will hear everything that we said earlier and take it all the wrong way, but we're completely fine with we're glad that we can help. And we do love his kids, but all kids are kids.
Yeah. That's the world they live in. The world they live in is just to gain territory and stuff for themselves. And we understand that. We just don't have the same energy to combat it that we did when our kids were little. Yeah. Plus, they still laugh that I chased them around with wooden spoons. Like a wooden spoon could hit any of the Dahl boys in a hard way. But they broke those spoons. They always just got to turn around and laugh at me.
Janet was very, very into corporal punishment.
Spatulas are better. But
I never did. I don't think.
No, you didn't. Every once in a while you had to stop a fight with firm refereeing, but
right, and then they would both turn on me.
I thought I was really scary running around with a hairbrush or something, and then when I'd crack them on the butt, it would break, and they would just sit there in gales of laughter.
Now we'd be arrested. You'd be arrested for that.
So I lost my power because I was so laughable.
Mom, the police are here. What?
But we never did belts. What we really did was the official timeout. We put hook and eye locks on their doors so that when we gave them a timeout, they could not leave their room. They had no technology. They were just sitting there kicking the doors. And you probably forget that they would sit there and kick the doors.
No, I remember.
But they would cool down and then we'd release them. And so you're right. Nobody would put a lock on the outside of a kid's door today. But for us.
But it wasn't like we weren't paying attention.
No, it saved them
from. We went to bed and the house caught on fire and they couldn't get out of their rooms.
It was just for the timeouts, and it was a way of enforcing our boundaries because kids have more energy.
I had to switch from a hook, like an eyelet hook or whatever, to an actual twisty knob, like a small deadbolt, because they were breaking out too often.
Yeah.
So,
which on one hand you admired. Mm-hmm. But it was troublesome, ultimately, probably, right?
Yeah. Lockdown, gentlemen. So, but I mean, we didn't leave them unattended. We just
never.
Yeah. Well, I know, but somebody will say.
No, it was just for timeouts.
Yeah. It's all different now. It's different. I mean, we had our kids 40 years ago, so. Right?
43.
Well, yeah. I was just rounding.
Those are the days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, different. And we were in our
honey,
20s.
Late breaking news. Jackson caught the puking virus that we had after Christmas.
Oh, no.
So now they're in Florida and Jackson's got it.
Oh, bummer.
Is he puking outside, I hope?
Yeah. The day after Christmas, we had a puke-a-thon. Well, it was the 29th. We had a puke-a-thon. And it started in a top bunk, and it went to the bottom bunk, and then it went to Matt's bed, and then it went to the couches.
Yes, and my slouching couch.
The slouching couch.
Really?
Yeah. I have to carefully slouch now. Just to be.
It was a triumph, though, because we got to break out the puke bowl, our historic puke bowl.
Oh, yeah.
With the little ring on it. And
which
Emery,
also is, we use it as a salad bowl sometimes.
Emery set the curve, though. She really used that bowl. I have to say, after the first few episodes of...
she's a good puker.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they had red and yellow peppers right before they got the flu. That is not the kind of flu you want to see or launder. But... all's well that ends well. It's moved down to Florida.
I was trying to get them to finish their dinner, and I know we're running long here, but I was trying to get them to finish their dinner one night, and Matt was very frustrated with them not eating, and so I sat down and tried to I said, come on, you guys, Jackson, you have 1.5 taquitos left. Just eat a half a taquito. Or I'll take half of your full one, and then you eat the one that you've already eaten half of and the other half of this one. And then you'll be done. And Emery, because they weren't allowed to get up till they cleaned their plate. And Emery had some red pepper. When did kids start liking red peppers for dinner? But Mike's kids, same thing. So I grabbed a red pepper off of Emery's plate and put it in my mouth, and they started laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? She goes, I had that one in my mouth. So...
however, you did not succumb.
I had to act like I didn't care, but I did not get the flu from it. So
that's good.
But I had a flu shot, so
it's not flu; it's gastroenteritis.
Well, whatever. I didn't get it.
They rebounded quickly,
Yeah.
And,
well, that's too bad that he's sick down there, but
Yeah.
he'll be better quickly.
Mhm.
Anyway, so see, I'm trying to be, I was trying to help them get up from the table.
Yeah.
Because the problem is they snack all day because Janet has too many snacks for them.
I know that we'll put a lock on that cupboard too.
Well, and we have a thing on the front porch for delivery drivers. They just open the front door and grab a snack. And so they're never hungry.
They're brilliant. Honestly, they're brilliant.
Yeah, no, I know. But I mean, so I was trying to help them so they could get up from dinner because I think they were going to have to sit there forever. So, and the taquitos look pretty good. So I thought I'll take half of one.
Yeah, I was glad that Jackson wasn't the one that got sick that night because taquitos and peppers would be bad. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Laundry. Matt was, I think, impressed with me because I heard something and then I was on my feet in 2 seconds at 2:15 in the morning, stripping beds, bringing out blankets, marshaling assets, locating bowls.
Fortunately,
like riding a bike.
I slept through all of it because I had my noise-canceling headphones on.
Yeah.
Those things, I got to... Those things really are a wonder. The closed-ear ones, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys, have a good day.
You too.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Janet.
Bye.
The Steve Dahl Show is done right now.
Okay, well, that was a pretty good show, I think, and I try to release one every month, but we do one every day, and if you like what you just heard, you're going to like the Everyday Show. Once again, Dahl.com/promo, $1, 2 weeks behind the paywall. Normally $10.95 a month. Check it out. Thanks.